Hello students, welcome to Physical Science Digital Classes Mehbubabad. Myself Narendra Babu Kotla, PGT Chemistry, TSMS Mehbubabad. Today, Human Eye and Colorful World, Class 10, Part 10. In this session, we are going to discuss about rainbow. Can you give an example in nature where you observe colors as seen in previous activity? In our previous activity, we observed 7 colors. The same 7 colors can you give where we can able to see in our nature? Obviously, you will tell that is rainbow. Your answer is certainly a rainbow. That is a good example of dispersion of light. When do you see a rainbow in the sky? The rainbow is an arc of 7 colors visible in the sky, which is produced by the dispersion of sun's light by raindrops in the atmosphere. The rainbow is actually a natural spectrum of sunlight in the sky. It is a natural spectrum of sunlight in the sky. It is formed in the sky when the sun is shining and it is raining at the same time. When it is sun is shining and raining at the same time, then we can able to see the rainbow. We can see the rainbow if we stand with our back towards the sun and rain in front of us. A rainbow is always formed in a direction opposite to that of the sun. A rainbow is always formed in a direction opposite to that of the sun. The beautiful colors of rainbow are due to dispersion of the sunlight by millions of teeny water droplets in the atmosphere. Each raindrop acts as a teeny glass prism splitting the sunlight into spectrum. Each raindrop acts as a teeny glass prism splitting the sunlight into a spectrum. Let us consider a case of an individual water drop. So let us take this. This is the individual water drop. So our rain drop. Okay. A ray of white sunlight, and this is the sunlight from this ray of white light. Okay. AB, a ray of white sunlight, AB enters the raindrop at point B. At point B, a ray of white sunlight that enters into the raindrop from the top point. At point B, it enters through the top and undergoes refraction and dispersion. And at this point B, it undergoes refraction and dispersion, and it forms the 7 colors inside of this raindrop. Okay, and it forms a spectrum. And this spectrum now undergoes total internal reflection at C. This is the point C. At point C, it undergoes total internal reflection, so within the raindrop, and finally refracted out. Okay, and at C it undergoes total internal reflection at point C. So it undergoes total internal reflection at point C, and finally it refracted out at point D, and again this is the point D. At this point D, again it undergoes a refraction. Okay, so and it comes out of the raindrop. It comes out of the raindrop at point D. Okay, what is happening in this? A ray of white sunlight AB enters the raindrop at point B and undergoes refraction and dispersion to form a spectrum. And this spectrum undergoes a total internal reflection at point C and within the raindrop, and finally refracted out of the raindrop at point D, like this, that refracted out from the raindrop. This spectrum produced by the raindrops in the atmosphere is seen from the earth. We can able to see this spectrum which is produced by the raindrop from the earth. And if you observe, the red color of the spectrum appears at the top of the rainbow, whereas violet color appears at its bottom. Right, observe this carefully. the red color of the spectrum appears as top, but in this picture, in this diagram, if you observe, the red color is bottom and violet color is at the top. But whenever you are observing the rainbow, so that red color is at the top and violet is at bottom, and what happens, and this point we will explain in the next slides. Okay, keep this in mind. Okay, this is a single raindrop, that's why you can able to observe this. But if you go through the number of the raindrops, then that is different, and what we are going to observe the rainbow we will see here. Next, so the angle between the incoming and outgoing rays can be anything between 0 degrees and 42 degrees. This is the incoming light ray, and outgoing light rays are these. So the angle between this incoming light ray and outgoing light ray can be, so that is between 0 degrees to 42 degrees. It might be either 0 degrees to the 42 degrees. But so we observe bright rainbow. So we can able to observe the bright rainbow when angle is in between incoming and outgoing rays near the maximum angle 42 degrees. If the angle between this incoming and outgoing rays, if it is 42 degrees, then we can able to observe the bright rainbow. Otherwise we cannot able to observe the bright rainbow. Okay, so the angle is, that should be 42 degrees. Incoming and outgoing light rays angle should be. Coming to here, so if you observe the number of the raindrops, if you take, okay, so although each drop disperses a full spectrum of colors, each drop that can able to form the 7 colors, but an observer is in a position to see only a single color from any one drop depending upon its position. For example, so this is the raindrop, and from this raindrop can disperse as 7 colors, but out of 7 colors, when it try to reach our eye, or observer's eye, so only one color the observer can be able to see depending upon a position. If violet light from a single drop reaches the eye of an observer, if the violet light from a single drop reaches the eye of an observer, red light from the same drop cannot reach his eye. So if violet light reaches, for example, take this drop, in this violet light that is reaches your eye, but the red light is going somewhere, it is not reaching your eye. So to see red light, one must look at the drop of higher in the sky. One must look in the drop of higher in the sky. The color red will be seen when the angle between a beam of sunlight and light sent back by a drop is 42 degrees. The color red will be seen when the angle between a beam of sunlight and sent back light, that means so incoming and outgoing light, between this, if the angle is 42 degrees, then we can able to see the red color. So the color violet is seen when the angle between a sunbeam and light sent back, that means incoming light ray and outgoing light ray, the angle between these two, if it is 40 degrees, then we can able to see the violet light. That means if you see at an angle between 40 degrees and 42 degrees, you will observe remaining colors of VIBGYOR. The remaining colors, if you want to see, and the angle should be in between 40 degrees and 42 degrees. The angle that should be in between these two. If you observe in our previous slides, we have seen that we can able to see the red color at the top and violet color at the bottom. So the red color which is coming from the one raindrop, so that is we can able to see this with our eye, the red color is at the top. Okay, and the violet color is which is coming from the another raindrop, that is showing at the bottom. Why? Because the angle which is formed here for the violet color, so that is 40 degrees, and the red color is 42 degrees. That's why red color can able to form at the top for the observer. Why does the light dispersed by the raindrops appears as a bow? Why does the light dispersed by the raindrops appears as a bow? A rainbow is not the flat two-dimensional arc as it appears to us. Actually, we can able to see the rainbow as a two-dimensional arc, but it is not like that. What we are observing, actually the rainbow is not a two-dimensional arc as it appears to us. The rainbow you see is actually a three-dimensional cone with the tip at your eye. The rainbow, what we are seeing, is actually a three-dimensional cone with the tip at your eye. All the drops that disperse the light towards you lie in the shape of the cone, a cone of different layers. The drops that disperse red color to your eye are on the outermost layer of cone. Actually, so it forms a cone shaped structure. So in this, so the drops that disperse red color, the drops which disperses red color, and that red color to your eye are on the outermost layer of the cone. See here, this is the cone, this is the outermost. Red color is the outermost layer of the cone. But whatever the observer he is observing, that is only the two-dimensional arc shape. Up to here we can able to see. We cannot able to see all this cone. We can able to see up to certain part only. Okay. So similarly, the drop that disperse orange color to your eye or other colors are on the layers, the cone beneath the cone that disperse red color, and below the red color orange layer will be there, and below that another layer, and the last layer inside that cone, the last layer is the violet layer we can observe. That's why the violet colored layer we can observe at the bottom of our rainbow's arc. So like this, the cone responsible for yellow lies beneath orange, and so on. It continues till to violet color with the innermost cone. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.